I've been doing many things. I founded my first company in 1989, sold it to Sweden, bought it back, sold it again to Sweden. I've been creating TV shows. I've been studying the whole concept of creativity. I've been consulting various companies in various countries on the skill of thinking, on the skill of execution, and so on and so on. At the moment, I'm working mostly with K-12 education, trying to encourage schools all over the world to change, how the world is changing and how should schools change. So I'd say that my biggest passions in life are thinking and doing, how to come up with big ideas and how to execute them in a brilliant way. There's so many great things about the Finnish system. I think that one of the key things is that in Finnish school system, no one is left behind. So it's kind of like extremely well organized. But there are so many great things also. The Finnish school system is giving a lot of independence for schools, for principals, and so on. So and the end result of that one is that there's huge amount of innovations happening in Finland. And I'm extremely fascinated about kind of like the great things that are happening all over the Finland. And I'm more than happy to share this know-how with anyone. How do we teach thinking skills? How do we teach doing skills? How do we kind of like approach new ways of learning? It shouldn't be teaching kind of like top down. It should be encouraging, facilitating the whole skill of learning and so on. So amazing things are happening on the education field all over the Finland. I think that the whole school system was designed roughly about 100 years ago. And the schools all over the world have changed extremely little. And when you are analyzing how the world has been changing, whether it's digitalization or robotics or coding or artificial intelligence or globalization, the world has been changing a lot. And I think that schools have to change a lot during the following 15, 20, 25 years in order to create kids who can cope in a world that is extremely uncertain. And we've been analyzing a lot what kind of skills should schools be teaching. But the problem is that no one knows what are the skills needed in the world in 2050, for example. So I think that the key thing in here is that we have to educate kids who can cope in a world no matter what happens. And I think that one of the key things in the future of education is teaching kids a growth mindset, which means that kids can compete, they can cope, they can be successful in no matter what happens in the world outside of schools.